Hello and peace be upon you. How are you all today? We're going to explain a simple strategy that works on a 15-second time frame, and the trade duration is 5 seconds. I hope you subscribe to this program or this website through the link below so I can add you to our group. In this group, we share some strategies, tips, and general entry points. All right, the first thing we do here is enter a currency that is OTC. We start by selecting the first currency with a rate no less than 92%. Then we go to settings and choose the time. We set it to 15 seconds and also enable the timer. The idea is that we wait for an indicator and then enter with the second confirmation. The indicator is at the 11-second mark. You observe the 11-second mark, and during that second, see if there's a rise or fall. All right. Then the confirmation comes at the 7-second mark. If the 7-second mark agrees with the 11-second mark, you enter. Okay, straight into the deal. Let's see a clear example. All right. Now we are looking at an old candlestick. We wait for the new candlestick and observe. All right, this is a new the second on the 11th was the second on the 7th. Let's now take some examples and apply them naturally so the idea becomes clearer. Notice that we are now at the 11-second mark. There was a rise at second number 11, confirmed at second number 7. If there's no drop, we enter a trade upwards. So here it stayed strong, and at second number 6 there was a rise. So I am entering a buy trade now because it confirmed that there was no drop. Let's wait for the next trade. This is a successful trade. Let's wait for the next trade. Here we notice that at second number 11, there was a drop. Let's see if it's confirmed at second number 7. At second number 7, there was a drop. Now I'm entering a sell trade. So the strategy seems pretty clear. Of course, sometimes if there are mistakes or you don't succeed in a trade, don't enter multiple trades repeatedly. Wait for the next opportunity with just double the amount, and the trade will compensate for the loss. All right, here at second number 11, there was also a drop. We're waiting for the second number 7. If it drops, it means I enter a sell trade here. Supposedly one should enter a sell trade, but I don't enter a sell trade. I didn't enter any trade. The next trade, we'll see how. Maybe I got busy here and didn't enter the trade. Here we see what it means. 11, the rise occurred at the 7th second. There was also an increase at this to the network. Good luck. See you at the top. Peace be upon you all. How are you guys? It says today we have 2 strategies to explain, some of the most enjoyable and effective ones. If you implement the risk management system from the first lesson with this strategy, everything will go smoothly. The first strategy is very simple. The age of the stream should be 5 seconds. The age of the stream is 5 seconds, and the duration of the trade you enter should be 7 seconds. Got it? This is clear. This is the beginning. We will also explain it practically. When you watch the video, the strategy will be clear. The strategy, simply put, is if you have a candlestick that appears with shadows, one below and one above, and there is a big body in the middle, followed by another candlestick, then another candlestick. No matter what, you focus on the second candlestick. If the second candlestick is green, then it means it's green. You immediately enter a red deal within 7 seconds. Sell, enter a sell deal. And if the candle is red, you enter a buy deal, meaning the opposite of the second one directly. You enter the opposite of the second one right after the candle with 2 tails. You enter right after this candle. If it's green, you enter a sell, and if it's red, you enter a buy. Got it? We'll explain now in the video. It will be clear. We'll explain 3, 4, or 5 trades in a row. For the trade that's at a loss, you double down according to the system we've explained, and hopefully most of these trades at 8% will be successful. So we start by setting the timer to 5 seconds, and we set the trade duration to 7 seconds. Now, as soon as we see a candle with 2 wicks, one small and one large, don't worry about that candle. Watch the second candle. If it's green, enter a sell trade for 7 seconds. Now, the same trade we've entered also has 2 wicks, one above and one below. Observe this candle. If it's a red candle, enter a buy trade. And now, I also see the signal there in the red candle. There's an upper shadow and a lower shadow. I follow this candle, and if it's green, I enter a buy trade. Yes, it turned green. I made trades. If the video is too fast, I'll try to cut the video now and explain the following trade. Let's review the 3 trades slowly. We noticed that the first indicator that appeared for us was a candle with a small wick on top and a clear wick at the bottom, but even the wick on top is very noticeable. This is a signal that I should focus on the second candle. The next candle came red on its right, so I focus on the next candle that will come after the red candle to see if it is a red candle. If it's a red candle, I enter support trades, and if it's a green candle, I enter resistance trades. And if it's a green candle, enter losing trades. Now, even in the same candle, if a doji candle appears, or we call it a clear candle with wicks on both the bottom and the top, so I immediately focus on the next candle, and then the next one after that. The next candle is red. Let's see what comes after this red one. If it shows up red, I go opposite. And if it shows up green, I also go opposite. Basically, whatever color shows up, I go against the candle that's appearing now. Look, if you notice now, I didn't see a red candle, so I entered supportive trades. And the same red candle later turned into a doji or something similar with 2 tails. So I focus on the candle that comes after it. If this one is green, I see the next one. If it's also green, I enter sell trades. And if it's red, I enter buy trades. I think this is clear. I mean, you can apply and test the trial account like a contest account, see what's appropriate, and then get on board. Let's finish this deal now and move on to explaining the strategy for the trades we found.
Never, ever, ever associate yourself with a failure. They will drag you down. A pessimistic person will just demotivate you. It's crucial to stay away from any failure in your life because they will destroy you, harm you, and make you fail. It's impossible for you to keep your morale up from a failure. It's impossible to draw strength from a failure. You can't be productive if your vision is blocked by the image of a failure. Not just their image, but their constant state of failure. They can't pull you out of a cycle of failure and will always try to fail you as they do. Some people even envy your health if they are sick while you're not. Serious problem.
Yeah.
They stem from a weak faith in the Almighty. What faith in life? Always having a negative mentality. It's like land. Barren land always produces thorny plants.
A failure comes from a base of failure and continuously struggles.
Waiting for any other opportunity now. We are looking for a doji signal or a candle with a long wick. Then we wait for the second candle and act accordingly in the opposite direction. So far, no candle with a clear long wick has appeared. Let's check the signal for a doji. This one might not be very clear. This is a clear guidance candle. What I mean is, let's look at the candle after this one. Because if the next candle is green, we sell. If it's red, we buy. It turned red, so we buy. So that's how things become clear. And hopefully you benefited from this lesson. And I wanted to cover 2 strategies, but the lesson exceeded 5 minutes, reaching about 7 minutes. So we'll stop here, and God willing, we'll explain the strategy in the next one because we don't want to extend beyond 7 minutes. Good luck.
He will always push you towards the edge, not towards failure, and he won't be happy until he sees you like him. Impossible.
Let's go.
It's impossible for a failure to see others with the eyes of success. Because how does a failure want to see you? A failure wants to see you positive, but could not achieve success in the finest details of their own life. A failure always strives to make everyone around them fail, because that's their view, that's their thinking, and those are their actions.
Peace be upon you all. Today's strategy is 36.9. Follow us on the description pages. The exact intelligence of ups and downs. If there is a rise or fall, you then enter the second number, 9 and $1. It usually works in most trades. If you lose in this trade, enter in the second number at the end of the second and at $5, for example. On the same trend, let's try it now and see. Now let's see what happens in the third second. In this model, there was a rise and then a fall. We enter a short position because we rely on the last movement of the indicator. In the 9th second, we enter a short. Of course, because it's uncertain, it tends to be wrong. So we'll show you how to reinforce. We enter a short. It worked, but even if we entered in the second number 1, it would have been a successful short as well. Okay, folks, let's repeat the process and focus on this other example, or change the currency so you can see more examples. For instance, on the angle, there was a fall and then a rise back up. So we enter a buy trade into second number 9. Second number 9. It's a simple and easy strategy. If you lose, you compensate in the next trade in the second number 9. Okay, another example. Oh, if we were testing another pairing, yes. Let's choose this one, for example. This is stocks. Let's observe the 36th second and see its movement. It was a rise. 5 units for the internet. These are 3 examples. These are very few examples. Let's take another example. Taking another example, God willing. Hopefully, this example stands out so we can tell you what to do if the trade fails. It was a slight fall, and it's about to end. Just a slight fall in the second number 9. We pay attention to the candle. It's clear it's going up, but we will enter in the second number 9 and stick to the strategy. If the trade fails, enter at the beginning of the second, a short position. All right, folks, with a bigger amount at the beginning of the second. Thank you all.